What's up, HVAC pros? I wanted to come to you today. I did a video previously about what was the biggest mistake I made in my HVAC business that caused me to go to bankruptcy. I'm doing a series now because there's a lot of information on that. The one thing I failed to do in my HVAC business was create a business plan. And I'm going to go over the next 4 tips in this series to tell you what you need to include in that business plan. And we're going to do it right now. So the number 6 tip that we're going to talk about is business operations. Business operations in your business plan needs to have outlined your personnel, who you're going to hire, how many people you're going to hire, how much you're going to pay yourself. Are you going to add subcontractors or contractors? Are you going to, what's the cost of the labor in your city? What are you going to pay your operations team? Sales manager, install crew, all that stuff needs to be put in your business operations of your business plan. That's number 6. You also need to include in there your equipment and your tools. How much is it going to cost you to acquire those tools? Are you going to get a storefront? Are you going to rent a building? All that stuff is in your business operations. What else are you going to need? You're going to need business software, whether it's QuickBooks or a Service Titan or OnCall or P3. There's so many different software packages out there for HVAC businesses. It isn't funny. But what I will tell you this, do your research and what fits you and your company the best. And what I mean by that is make sure that it's giving you everything you need. Make sure it's allowing you to create invoices. Make sure you can dispatch easily. Make sure you can create proposals. Time tracking, if you got timesheets for your techs. All this stuff you need to take into consideration when picking the right HVAC software for your business. This is very, very important because this is going to run the day-to-day operations of your company. So it starts from the call taker to the dispatch to the technician to the customer, all right through. And is that an easy flow process? Find the software that makes it absolutely bulletproof from the top to the bottom. And once you get that and it gets all the features that you want, that's the software you need to do. And believe you me, we've gone through 3 or 4 different softwares to find the one that really tailors to us that we can modify as we go through. I'm not going to put any names out there. You do your own research. Do what feels comfortable to you in your business. My business model may not be your business model, and your business model definitely not going to be mine. And we're not in the same area, so it really doesn't matter. But the fact is, find the one that best fits you. And then, are you going to hire contractors or subcontractors? If you hire regular employees, what happens? You have to pay payroll taxes. You have to do the taxes. Who's going to take care of your payroll? Are you going to do it in-house? Are you going to sub it out? This is all part of your business operations. What are you delegating to everybody to do? Do you have an accountant? All this has to do with your overall operations of that business. What is the cost and what is it going to, what this is going to determine what the business is going to charge per hour to cover its overhead. So you need to know this. This is very, very important of the overall business operations of the company. Number 7 is marketing and sales. What is the first thing a business wants to do? Well, what should be the first thing they do in marketing and sales? Well, you're not going to throw the name out there and market to something if you don't have the structure put in place. The first thing I would do is get a website built. Get a website built, get it out there, get it on the internet. There's a lot of people that build websites. You can do it yourself. There's a lot of programs out there. You could also have somebody else do it for you. Get your image and your website up so people can at least go to it and check you out. That would be my first thing in your marketing and sales. The second thing I would tell you is get on social media. The wave of the future. Everybody's like, I don't want social media. It's a pain. Only people complaining. Look, I got it. But you're not there for that. You could care less about that. You have to shut that out. You have to create a business page that gives the customer an availability to go and check you out. That is very, very important. Get a Facebook business page going. Get a Google My Business page going. Get a LinkedIn page going. Start to get yourself interaction with people. Social media right now is king. Content is king. For some identified reason, why is Facebook so popular? Is because people spend time on it. And because they spend time on it, that's why it's popular. That's why it's pushing all this stuff to certain people. If you put a post out there, you say, well, it only reached 3 people. Well, because they're not really following you. When they start to follow you because your content is good, you'll start to see that your outreach will start to go up and it'll skyrocket up. And then you become an authority figure in that area. So get your business website, your Facebook business page, get your Google My Business page out there. You could possibly run some ads if you want to. I wouldn't recommend that right off the bat unless you have a social media crew or you hire somebody to do that, because that could be a lot of wasted money right in the beginning. Don't fall for the trick of, I can get you on the first page of Google. Most of the time they can. Being an authority figure gets you on the first page of that Google, or paying Google to be on that first page. And sometimes that's thousands and thousands of dollars to get there. So you can experiment with ads and see what goes. Facebook right now seems to be the cheapest when running ads, but I don't have a lot of knowledge in that. I don't do it. We do basically word of mouth and advertisement with our customers, reviews, referrals, all that stuff. That's what I would recommend to you if your customers are on social media. Get your social media plan in place. If you're not sure about that, there's a lot of people out there that can help you with it. Just reach out. There's a lot of places to find it. Number 8 that we're going to go to is your financial plan. Why is this important? Well, because if you're looking for funding or a line of credit, or you're looking for somebody to invest in your business or purchase your business for that matter, you have to have a financial plan. You have to be able to set in that financial plan your sales forecast. What do you forecast you to be? Now, if you're a new startup, it's going to be difficult, but you can use law of that. I mean, there's a lot of ways to do it. But where you're going to be in 3 months, where you're going to be in 6 months, where you're going to be in a year, where you're going to be in 2 years. This is all your sales forecast. Month after month, you should have that. The first month we're going to do this, the next month we're going to do this, the next month we're going to do that. And that is going to allow somebody to look at your financials and say, you know what? This company's heading in the right track. He's always moving up and not down. When you start to move down, people get really, really cautious about that. What are your personal costs? That's another thing in this financial plan. What if you're hiring employees, how much are they going to cost? What are you paying yourself? If you're hiring subcontractors, what are you paying them? What does it cost for the skills to bring people in for the skills that you need for your jobs? Because that's important. That's where your personal costs are going to come in. So if you have to hire a person to answer the phone or answering service, that's all a personal cost to the business. So make sure you list that in there. Telephones, website domains, all that stuff is all cost to the business. Make sure you don't forget it. The next one is your budget and expenses. Look at your equipment, how much it's going to cost you. Budget what you can buy in a month or 2 months or 3 months. If you're going to get a line of credit, budget that line of credit so you don't kill yourself with that. Don't go out and get a line of credit for $100,000 and then spend $100,000, because that gives you zero cushion. Gradually go there. Build your business up gradually. Don't try to be that big business right off the bat, because most businesses fail in the first year to 5 years because of that. It's great to think big, don't get me wrong, but stay there. Gradually go up. Businesses grow, and you'll start to see you're going to break out at the seams. And then the last one I'm going to talk about is the summary. The summary is the summary of your business all put together. It's a little bit of everything from everything we talked about in this series, but keep it short and sweet. Get to the point of it. Don't over analyze it. Just keep it short and sweet. Indicate how much it will cost your business in the next year and the year after and the year after. This way, if an investor looks at what you want, what you need for funding, basically this summary is going to give it to them. They're going to be able to sum it up in a nutshell that after reading this whole business plan, that you have this covered. So, be specific, but don't overanalyze it. Don't go too much information. You're just summarizing everything you just went over. Why you think your business is going to be successful, and why you think that them investing in you or giving you a line of credit is the best thing since sliced bread. I hope you found this video useful. I'll leave a link in the description to my other videos. There'll be a card up here right there. There'll be a card up there of my other videos. Subscribe to us on YouTube right there at the bottom. YouTube at D&L Mechanical Services. Hit that subscribe button and that bell so every time I put new content out about HVAC businesses, you'll get notified. I hope you found this information. Don't do what I did in my first business and have to declare bankruptcy after the year or 2 years. Make sure you get a business plan. I've outlined 9 specific things of a business plan that you should implement if you're going to start up a new business. Hey, look, if you already started your business and you're a few months in and you're pulling your hair out because you just don't know what to do, sit back, reevaluate, get your business plan together. That gives you the roadmap of where you're going to go with your business. This is a D&L guy. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll get notified every time I put out new content. Hope this helped you. If I did, give me a thumbs up or leave a comment below. I greatly appreciate it. Take care, and the D&L guy's out.